For the past few months, I have been running over 20 miles per week consistently, and instead of losing strength, I actually got better at pull-ups. Here's the thing, I am 200 pounds, and yet I can still do a 150-pound weighted pull-up, muscle-ups, and even a one-arm pull-up, all while running consistently. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly how I train my pull-ups while running, exactly what most people get wrong, and how you can do the same without getting injured or burning out. If you want to be a real hybrid athlete, pull-ups are non-negotiable. Running builds your engine, your heart, your cardiovascular system, your lungs. Pull-ups build your structure, your shoulders, your grip, your core, your back. Pull-ups aren't just an exceptional back exercise, they make you more resilient across the board. Better at bench press, better at deadlift, and even better at running by improving your posture. Pull-ups are foundational functional strength. And if you train them properly, you won't just get stronger. You will be more capable and durable across the board. Here's one of the things a lot of people get wrong with progressing in weighted pull-ups. When I first started pushing my weighted pull-up, I would get significant pain in my inner elbow. At first, I thought I was just weak, and I soon realized that wasn't entirely the case. You see, it wasn't my muscles that were sore, it was my tendons. Here's the critical lesson I learned. Muscles adapt fast, tendons and ligaments adapt much slower. This will become even more noticeable if you fully lock out at the bottom of your pull-up. That position puts significant strain on your elbow. And so if you go straight into heavy weighted pull-ups, your muscles might feel ready, but your connective tissue might not be. The fix is simple, but it requires patience. First, you'll need to build a solid foundation in body weight pull-ups. What I mean by this is 10 to 15 clean reps. Once you have built that foundation, you add weight slowly, adding reps and sets before you add more load. This builds what I like to call tendon tolerance, which dramatically reduces your injury risk over time. Here's the thing. Once you have built a solid foundation in weighted pull-ups and you've gotten yourself to a pretty decent amount of weight, you need to stop treating pull-ups like a body weight move and start treating it like a barbell lift. Like you're a power lifter and pull-ups are your main lift, not the accessory. What this means is top sets of 5, top sets of 3, even occasionally heavy singles or doubles. Pull-up strength moves slowly, but if you are consistent and diligent, the gains will compound over time. Another common mistake people make when training weighted pull-ups is not addressing their weakest link. Spamming heavy pull-ups all the time will get you results, but it is not efficient on its own. You need to address your weakest link. For me, that meant building my forearms for grip, building my traps and shoulders for stability, and building my lats for real pulling power. One of my favorite tools is heavy bar hangs. These condition your grip and your tendons to handle heavy loads without frying your nervous system. Now, here is exactly how I structure my training while running 20 miles per week. Again, I am nearly 200 pounds, and so running and lifting puts a significant strain on not only my legs, but my central nervous system. That means I cannot afford to do high volume pull-up days. Instead, I do lower volume with higher intensity. Think 1 to 5 reps, leaving 2 to 3 reps in reserve whenever I'm going for heavier sets. This is the structure that keeps me strong and recovering well. I train pull-ups twice per week, one heavy day and one lighter, more technical day. This makes me maintain my progress, increase strength, and ensure recovery, which is vital. So did running ruin my pull-ups? No. In fact, I would argue that it enhanced them. My recovery is better between sets, I feel better and more alive, and obviously my body composition is also improved due to the increased volume. You don't have to choose between strength and endurance. You just have to train both intelligently. Pull-ups are foundational functional strength, and if you want to be a true hybrid athlete, then this should be one of your pillars. Like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.